Hey everybody. Well, today I wanted to do an update video for you guys because there's a lot to discuss and a lot to show. So, let's get started. Topic number 1. My high-grade 00 riser. Yes, it has been a long time since I received it, but I have still not fully completed the model. Most of it is built, or in several different parts, pieces, whatever. But I have yet to do a lot of the detail and custom work that I had planned for it. So that will take a little while yet. But when it is done, so will be the model, and I will definitely make a video for you guys. And hopefully that will be sooner than later. Now, to reward your patience, I decided I wanted to show you something about my model, but I didn't want to give away any big surprises I had in store. So I did think of one thing to show you. It's something I mentioned back in my unboxing video. I'd mentioned that I was going to take the parts that were this regular pink color, and I was going to turn it into this sort of in-between color of red. Because this would never have sat with me if I just built it like this. And I like the way this came out, because it's not pink, or this tone, whatever you want to call it, but neither is it the same kind of typical Gundam red you get with most other models, like this high-grade Exia. I'll demonstrate that here with a side-by-side comparison. So here you can see that they are slightly different from one another. But it's still red, even though it's not regular red. And that will be good for two things. It will make it something custom of my own that most other people will not have done, and it will still somehow tie into the whole designer color scheme idea, being just a different shade. And it won't look pink. So that's good, huh? And yeah, it's not much, but it's something I could show you without any worry. But anyway, on to the next topic. Recently, we've gotten a new computer and we've gotten high-speed internet. And that means not only can I edit my videos, but I can post them whenever I'd like. And it also means I can watch a lot more YouTube videos, and I don't have to wait so long for each one. So, more good news. And topic number 3. Recently, late this month, in July, it was my birthday. And as such, there are some things I'd like to show you. We'll start off with this. Another one of my neon acrylic craft paints. The same kind I always use, and the same kind I demonstrated in my very first video. And here I'll show again how it works. Very nice glow. The blue is a very soothing, cool, but bright tone. And it's one of my favorites in the neon color selection. I was running low on one of my other bottles, so I decided to pick up another. Okay, yeah. Next, we have another Tamiya color, acrylic paints. I was having a little trouble using some of the clear acrylic paints in the Tamiya, and I was worried that I'd have trouble with these too, but I've given it a shot, and the reason I'm having trouble with the clear colors is because you can see any of the brush strokes or imperfections, and it's a little tricky to get on in just the right thickness or thinness. But with this, it's a lot easier. You don't see any of the problems. And this color is a titanium gold, which I thought was really interesting. Something that was neither silver or gold, plain, but a combination of the two. And it looks really nice, actually. This would be great for little touch-ups on different parts of a model, accents, even dry brushing, if I ever learned how to do it. But, yeah, that's another thing I thought would be interesting to work with. Also, I got a couple of these Testors brand Model Master spray paints. The first one here is called Euro 1 Gray. This kind of gray color has a very slight greenish tint to it, and it reminds me a lot of some of the line art and concept art you sometimes see for different Gundams and mobile suits. But when they try to translate those mobile suits into a model kit, often that specific tone is not translated through the plastic injection or whatever it is. But yeah, I figured this would be a good way for me to kind of mimic that color. And the next one is a burgundy red metallic color. I love the color burgundy, and then to have it be a metallic as well is just another added bonus. And I figured this would look pretty interesting on one of my models. Also, a couple of essentials. 2 cans of primer, gray and white. We got here a cheapo brand gray and a Krylon white. I'll try to make good use of those. On a similar note, we have some Rust-Oleum flat clear coat, because I've already got some gloss top coat and some semi-gloss top coat, but I didn't have flat, and I wanted to get some, so now I have some. Alright, next. Here we go. This was a very interesting color. This is a Krylon paint. It's from their brushed metallic line, and the color is called Oil Rubbed Bronze. And I don't know if you can actually see this in the camera, but the color reminds me very much of the subtle tone that you see in a black olive, like the fruit. Are black olives fruits? I don't know. Anyway, but it looks like that, but it's metallic. I'm definitely wanting to give this a try, see how it looks out of the can, and hopefully I'll be able to use it on something. But wait, that's not all. We also have a couple of Tamiya spray paints. Now this one is called Maroon, and I wanted to get this instead of using something simple and ordinary, like a plain old black color. It mimics the concept of using black on a model, the very, very deep, dark tone, but it has a little bit of color in it, but it's subtle. And the color is very hard to see, especially with this foil on here, but from what I've been able to gather, I think Maroon is kind of somewhat of a blend of brownish, reddish, purple kind of color, almost like a really, really, really dark burgundy. So I figured this would be another interesting paint to use. And another interesting paint to use would be this blue violet. An interesting blend of the two paints, the two colors, that I think will work pretty well. I have to give it a shot first, but hopefully it'll look good.